Hi, and welcome back with us again. Last time in our video, we covered 4 of the top decor trends of 2024.
So this time we're talking 5 of the decor trends that are out for 2024. So stay tuned to see how to click edit on your home.
We're going to start off with number 1, and that is minimalism / all white everything. You've seen this. It looks great when you're walking in and you're showing a home. If you want to sell your home or buy a home, looks wonderful because then clean slate, you can envision your own art, your own decorations, your own colors.
A blank canvas for the person you're presenting it to. It's not so great for expressing yourself.
Now, let's also preface that it doesn't matter per se what's in and what is out. If you love it, go with it because that's you and that's where you'll be comfortable. However, if you want to be a little on trend and change things up a little bit, this is how you would do it. Not all white. What you're going to do instead is add color.
Yes.
Color. Now, that we covered in our last video in the decor trends that are in texture. Add texture and pops of color. Slight pops of color here and there. Greenery, plants, florals. Real and faux. Now, Maddie and I are strictly faux girls. Gotta tell you.
Faux for life.
We try, we cannot keep the real thing alive. So for us, we're going to stick to the faux. If you have a green thumb, by all means, put in the real thing and, express yourself through your florals as well. Do a little throw pillow with a little bit of blue. If you don't want a solid, mix it up with some creams or whites in there. Layer, 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 layer when you have all white.
It is amazing the difference it can make by adding just a little bit of texture and a little bit of color, whether, like Mel said, it's through your floral, your pillows, a area rug, things like that. It can make a huge difference and change the feel completely and give your home that revamp feeling that you might be looking for.
The way you take this, if you do love that white, clean look and you want to be on trend, you can take your colors strictly through your neutrals and then layer your neutrals. Beiges, whites, creams, taupes, and then you still have that base, but you've warmed up your space. And that's also going to move you into that quiet luxury trend and feel that we were talking about last time.
And add depth through the texture. Depending on what fabrics you use, a combination of fabric will add the depth and dimension you're looking for in your home.
Easy to do. Doesn't need to cost much money. When you're taking your throw pillows or your area rugs or your art, you needn't spend a lot of money. You can mix and match if you really want to elevate the look. Do a couple more affordable pieces and then sprinkle in 1 or 2 splurge-worthy pieces. And then you've got this lovely look. You didn't spend a lot of money on it and you're right on trend. And it's so easy. Again, so easy to switch out throw pillows.
Oh, yes.
Just ask us. There's number 1.
On to the next. Number 2. We are talking all grays, that monochromatic look that just stole everybody away and said, I need different shades of gray throughout my entire house. And it looks great when you're dressing yourself sometimes, but when you're dressing your home, it's not quite the same. Now, as we said, of course, with the first topic, all whites, same thing applies. If you love it, stick with it. It's perfectly fine. It's your home. Keep it true to yourself. But if you want to change it up a little bit, refresh it, maybe just take a few different things, just like we said with the whites, but you'll alter the colors a little bit. since your base is gray, you're going to be adding colors like different shades of brown, go maybe a little bit warmer browns, and then also creams. Those will be great colors to help complement all the grays that you have and tone it down a little bit.
Exactly what Maddie said. It will warm your space. Gray is beautiful. We loved it. It was completely in you through 2010 all the way on, really up until this last year.
It really did.
You saw gray everywhere. Gray walls, gray flooring, gray cabinets, gray furniture. I fell into that trend as well. I loved it. Everyone who hasn't heard of agreeable gray wall color, it was the thing.
It really was.
It was the thing. And some people took it, and because they loved it so much, they put it in every room. And then you laid down some gray colored or gray toned floors. And then you added some gray furniture. And maybe your tones were different, but you were in the gray line. And that now trend is starting to fade away. We talked about how things are becoming more organic, warmer, and again, texture. So with the grays, as Maddie said, use your browns. Right now for summer, I would say go in, as she said, with a bit of a warm brown, go those taupes. And then as we move into winter, you can take cocoa browns. And cocoa browns look beautiful with gray, and then you'll tone it with those creams, and you can even throw in little pops of white, and you've got yourself a really clean, contemporary, even modern farmhouse look that doesn't need you to repaint, doesn't need you to replace everything. You've just added in some warmth and texture. And again, it's showing your personality more through all these accent pieces that you're going to be using.
Yes.
And it's easy. And then you're done, and then you've broken up your all gray, monotone, monochromatic look. Moving on to number 3.
Industrial.
Industrial ran very contemporary / modern farmhouse. You didn't see it too much in the modern. You saw a lot of the whites in the modern.
Yes.
And now you're seeing this industrial style fade away. Think airplanes, think stark, sharp lines, think steels and bronzes. And so it was a little bit of a harsher, colder look, the industrial. And it looked really cool in the lofts. You'd see a lot of them, New York, Boston, Chicago, San Francisco, in the loft style. Industrial was in, and it was everywhere. Even the light fixtures were industrial style.
Yes.
So if you have industrial style and you love your pieces, but you want to kind of bring in a little more on trend, tone down the starkness that it brings, we're going to show you how to do that too. The way you warm up industrial, add natural organic textures and materials. Do woods, again, warm up your space. Ways to do that: put some colorful or unique art on the wall to soften that a little bit. Make those maybe perhaps a little muted with one bright color in there, here and there. Your rug, throw down area rugs there, especially under your industrial style dining room table. Lay a rug down there, beiges, creams, browns, a mix, a softer even, tone, and it will soften the entire look, and they'll actually complement each other really well, and then you won't have one solid look that's a little hard.
Industrial is a very specific feel. So if you want to keep with that unique feel and look, I feel like that fluted style of the wood would be a very interesting way to incorporate the on-trend, keep with the uniqueness that you're going for, and tone down the stark of the metals.
That's a great idea. You keep the fluting in smaller pieces. It will never be overwhelming. Easy for industrial. That's how you warm it up and break it up a little bit. Number 4. Okay, we have to talk about this one.
It can be a touchy subject.
Yes, this might be sensitive to some. We completely understand. Word art, but a lot of word art. Not you know, 1 or 2 pieces of word art in your home. We're talking when we all got a little overboard with the word art. It's on the bathroom doors, it's in your kitchen, it's on your front door, it's in your dining room, it's in all of the bedrooms. That kind of word art.
Yes, the his and hers, the wine and cheese, the live, laugh, love.
It's wine o'clock somewhere.
Wine o'clock somewhere. It has its place and it has its time and it has its season. Seasonally, word art will still be in. I would say maybe tone it down just a tad. And for your everyday decor, maybe just pick a few of your favorites that you just can't live without, because we all have those quotes, we all have those sayings that we just love and really speak true to who we are. And so grab those and maybe just move them to a different area in your house. That way you are freshening up a few different spaces, and then where it was, replace it with artwork or plants. You can use the faux florals, of course, keeping to who you are, and you're keeping those favorite sayings and those favorite designs that you have, and you're just changing it up a little bit and you're moving things around.
However, as she mentioned too, seasonally it's still okay. Holidays, word art is in, bring it out, display it in full force and enjoy it.
Yes.
Aside from that though, maybe pull that back just a little bit if and only if you want to be a little more on trend.
Oh.
One more to go. Animal prints. Now, there's a difference between a sprinkling of animal print here and there and the whole, I love animal prints and I have it in my bedding and my towels and I have the pillows and I have the rugs. Rein in the animal print just a little bit. Again, if you have it everywhere, really the only way you're going to tone that down is by pulling some back and then adding in some solid colors that are going to soften that again. So we're going to tell you, go back to doing texture. So layer your colors to soften that animal print. Maybe remove the bedding or keep the sheets and add a duvet that's a solid, or vice versa. And if you have the rug that is animal print, do a solid color pillow there in a lighter color or a brighter pop of color to help break up that print. Now, you know, there are a ton of different types of animal prints out there, so depending on the ones that you have in your home, that's how you'll know what to tone it down with.
Keep it those neutral colors, and same thing, just grab a few different solids and calm it down just a little bit like that. You can still keep the fun, keep the sass that the animal print brings, because sometimes you just need a little sass in your life.
They are a great way to show off your personality too. And she's right, you're a little spicy when you have some animal print.
It's fun to be spicy.
It is.
But currently,
if again you're wanting to be on trend, rein that in just a little bit. And these are just suggestions as to how you would break that up. If you're saying, ooh, maybe I went a little overboard with my animal print. This is how you break it up.
And think about it for a little bit. Each of these, change out just a couple of items. See how you like it. You don't have to make any drastic changes or anything like that. Add in a few different items that you might not have or you might not have thought about adding. Think about it for maybe a good week or so. See how you like it. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. It's your home. It's your style. It's you. It's okay.
Absolutely. So this is just filling you in on the trends, what's in and what's out. We all know, as we said in our last video, these come and go. Everything old is new again. You'll probably see most of all these trends come back around in the next several years in some form or fashion. Thanks for joining us again. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.